Hey everyone. I did a part one of our driving tour a few weeks ago, and I posted that, and I hope you enjoyed that. But I did get some requests. I, I'm doing a video of the other sections. I covered a lot of Palm Coast, the major neighborhoods of Palm Coast, and we're going to go out and take a look at the other neighborhoods, and we're going to do that right now. So let's take a look. So we're going to take a look at today. We're going to take a little bit of a driving tour around Palm Coast, around some of the sections that I didn't cover in part one of my video. But I wanted to just basically hang the camera out the window and give you a view that you wouldn't normally get, like in Google View or whatever, Google Maps. So basically kind of enjoy the tour, and here you go. Here in Palm Coast. So we're going to start off, and we're taking a look now at the B section. Now all the streets here, as I mentioned in my video part one, was I look at the B section here is kind of up in the northern area of the city. It was one of the very first areas and to be developed here when they started building out the city back in the late 70s. And this area, most of the houses were built in or a lot of them I should say, were built in when the town was starting to be built, which was like in the early mid 80s or early 90s. And then you'll see also as we drive down these roads a little bit here, feels like we're driving down the streets of Palm Coast, doesn't it? So this is one of the more affordable areas. If you can pick up a house here too that maybe needs a little bit of renovations. A lot of these homes, for example, that are selling are they need new kitchens. They may be coming with the original kitchen. Kitchen might be 20 years old or something like that. Here's a lot here on the right. We're still in the Indian Trails neighborhood. I'm sorry, but the homes here you get a pretty good sized lot. Some of these homes have 3-car garages. And this is another look at the map, and the area we're talking about, which is on the west side of 95 and north of Palm Coast Parkway. But you'll see there's still lots available to build on. And I'll mention some of the obvious things. Obviously, now we're coming up here on the Palm Harbor Golf Club area. Now this is mainly where the golf course is. So it's just right down by the Matanzas River, the Intercoastal Waterway. Some really nice houses in this little community. The golf course is really nice too. It's a public golf course. They just signed a lease to have a new restaurant come in. That's Hammock Dunes Bridge. And this is the marina, Palm Coast Marina. Now, what you can do out of here, which is kind of cool, is you can rent a boat, or rent a boat if you'd like, or they have also kayaking where you can go down the creek, and it'll end up about 6 miles. You can kayak about 6 miles and into the Intercoastal Waterway and the backwaters. The rates here on the golf course are really reasonable. You can just get on in the afternoons and do that afternoon golf is, I think, like $30 to $35, and most all of the public courses here run around the same price. These are some nice houses. They all are back up to the canals. A lot of these are older homes. You can pick these up, in the $500,000 to $700,000 range. If you can maybe find one in that range that possibly needs even a little bit of work. Most of these homes, or a lot of them, have had just one owner. A lot of these homes that were built along the canals were built in the when they dredged the canals. When they built the city, they dredged all these canals out, and they were built around the mid-80s. A lot of these homes. There's some new ones that are being built on some of the vacant lots. Here's the golf course again. So the F and the C section kind of run together a little bit. You'll be able to access, have canal property in the F section. Yeah, Palm Coast is sort of a quiet little town. This area is highly desirable along the canals, and the golf course area. Not all of that area there is canals, but most of it is. And then along the right there's the Intercoastal Waterway. There's a new home being constructed. So a lot of these builders now are given our buyers in a lot better position. The super hot market has kind of cooled off a little bit, so builders are giving out a little bit better deals. You have to give us a call and we can talk to you about maybe the type of builder that might suit your needs, and maybe where you would want to build. You can build either on a lot that you already own, or you can build on a lot that the builder owns. Builders will have inventory of lots that they have available, so that you can purchase those. Just a little bit of aerial view of the canals. So if you're a boater, you can get into a property here on the canals for probably less expensive than most any other place in Florida, I would imagine. You know, I've looked at canal properties in, you know, Cape Coral and other areas along the Atlantic coast. We have a pretty good system of canals here. I think we have like 27 miles, something like that. And again, it's highly desirable. Here's a new home. Most of these homes are going to be around 2,600 square feet, I would imagine. That's kind of, I mean, they run all different sizes, but you can see a lot of them have the swimming pool. And some of them have boats and docks and some don't. So just a matter of preference. Isn't that beautiful? And then if you So Palm Coast, if you have any questions about builders, we work with a number of builders here in town that we tend to feel real comfortable sending our buyers to. So if you have any need for that, just let us know. Now this is over by the F section. Well, no, these are canal. These are actually, some of these are backing up to the canals. Here we go. There's a little bit of a street level view. That looks like a fairly new property. So if you don't like, if you come here and you're looking around town and you really don't know what you want to get into, you know, it's we can always look for a lot for you and set you up with a builder to work with. So here's the view just right straight down the canal areas. Here's a house being built here. Pretty good size actually. 2-story. You don't see too many 2 stories on the canals, but looks like they're building one here. It's gonna be a nice house. As I was saying, we have a number of builders that we work with here, and it's good to have a representative on your side when you're working with any kind of builder. It gives you kind of that arm's length distance, and it really doesn't cost you anything to have us representing you. Here's Holland Park. This is one of the bigger parks here in town. It's a dog park. I take my dog to every once in a while. It's got basketball and all kinds of stuff, tennis, and it's a pretty active park. And it's kind of smack dab in the middle of the F and C section here on Florida Park Drive. Here's another view of the C section. There's some canals there in the back. Wow, so that's it. So that's our little second part 2 of our Palm Coast tour. Hope you enjoyed our little video. And listen, if you're interested in Palm Coast area, give us a call, shoot us a text, send us an email, and we'd love to visit with you about the area. And until next time, we'll see you later. Bye-bye.